I learned a long time ago that there's no sense getting all riled up every time a bunch of idiots give you a hard time. In the end, the universe tends to unfold as it should. Plus, I have a really large penis. That keeps me happy.
You never fucked up, hands in the air. No hands. Still I can't believe it. You know what I mean? I was young, what you expect from me.
So, you guys know how I like to say Jersey is a immigrant landing zone and has been for the past 50 or so years. Well, this is the scene at Long Branch where they instituted a curfew and a lockdown because the place got completely mauled during this particular event, which apparently or reportedly was a TikTok party that just got, a little wild, a little out of hand. But, you guys been asking for this for the longest time. So, yeah, welcome to News Jersey, guys. The show that I do, weekly, bi-weekly, basically whenever I feel around getting to it. And speaking of, and that was just a little bit, a little taste of the Jersey news. But before I get into that, here's a little in case you missed it story. See, back in 2016, back in 2016, there was the whole Russiagate thing. Yeah, we're just now, here we are, 4 years later, 6 years later, getting around to, the truth of that coming out. 6 years. Makes you wonder about 2020. Makes you wonder about the whole COVID thing. How long we gonna have to wait until we get all that? But coming to us from the BBC, Michael Sussman, Clinton lawyer, lied to manipulate FBI over Trump. A lawyer for Hillary Clinton's 2016 presidential campaign lied to the FBI to manipulate the agency in order to win the election, a court has heard. Yes. They're like 6 years, guys. That's the thing about America in general, is that, people in power tend to do things and say, oh, well, it's done now. And here we are. And you'll end up having to wait for forever to get any type of resolution to things. And it is one of the most frustrating things about this place that I call home. My God. So let's get into the Jersey stuff. Real quickly, let's shoot on over to, I didn't have it loaded up. Let's go get it then. Let's shoot on over RLS. And not Union. Let's go on over to Essex. All right. So, yeah, gun control, right? Some of the strictest gun laws in the entire nation. Let's just run through them right quick. Armed suspects exchange gunfire near Weekway Park. Gunfire strikes male in Newark South Ward. Hudson County prosecutor investigate off-duty Newark police officer involved shooting. Yeah. This is the young lady that they've been looking for 53 months, apparently. God bless us. SWAT deployment, a part of Newark's strategic plan to follow Buffalo mass shooting. Police involved shooting in Newark South Ward, injures two. You get the theme, right? That's basically all RLS is. It's just like, there's just nothing but shootings. But I appreciate your work, RLS. That's why you tend to come, tend to be first up. It's very reliable. Your content is very, very reliable. Okay, so now we're at NJ.com. Body of missing 15-year-old boy found in New Jersey reservoir, mayor says. All right, good. Body. Oh, well, rest in peace, little man. Well, 15, that's not really little, man. CV nonsense, right? Severe thunderstorm warnings. Cool. This is all the top stories right now. New Jersey lawmakers launch a new effort to restore your property tax break. Oh, yes, effort. Yeah. At this point, until it's done, don't even bother listening to these folks. Like, seriously, like, okay, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, sure. This is what we started off the video with. After TikTok party draws 5K to Jersey store town, police report 16 arrests, use of flashbang smoke. So yeah, that's we kind of covered that already. Let's shoot on over to Insider New Jersey. All right, what do you got? Note to Keene. Silence encourages the tormentor. It's Tom Keene and Phil Rizzo. They've been going at it. Was actually a pretty interesting Twitter spat that I was privy to that I'll discuss when we get over to the Save Jersey portion. But Tom Keene Jr. is not they're not doing debates. They don't want, like, they're just doing what, the establishment does when they have a particular name or an incumbency, and that's hold the ball and rely on that 30% bureaucratic plantation and whatever shenanigans that they have in place to win the day. And here in Jersey, I mean, the likelihood of that happening is very, very high. Pascal takes aim at upside down tax scrutiny. All right, we already got to the Keene thing. That lady looks PO'd. AOC arrives in a GOP primary. Remember, Insider New Jersey is the left rag. Is Jersey's basically far left rag. The Diner Booth Governor 2025 underway in the GOP underground. That's right. Yeah, a lot of noise is being made about Testa. I believe Testa is the main one that they're thinking about pushing out there. And me, like, bro, if anybody who sat there and played up this COVID shit, and guess what, he was a part of it as well. I ain't really too beat for him, yeah. And guess what? In 6 years, I'll be proven right about that. But whatever, U.S. Supreme Court support for a Rhode Island disclosure law is good news. Okay, NJEA hires Cuernavaca as Director of Government Relations. Of course they did. Cuernavaca is Deborah, who I actually worked with at New Jersey Working Families. And, shit, man. All right, sure. Hold on. Pain infuriated by racist mass murder in Buffalo. Oh, yes. You know what? We're not going to do it. Not today. Menendez announces vote against Jerome Powell for Fed chair. All right, okay, all right. NPR's Dead End, a New Jersey political murder mystery. Oh, yes, because they all have a podcast based on shit that ain't going to lower fucking tax, so why should anyone give a shit? Okay, let's shoot on over to Matt Rooney, Save Jersey. Matt Rooney got called out for being an establishment shill because he is basically saying that the race in the 7th district is dead, which is a pretty big red flag that, yeah, Matt, you're a shill, because it's still a race. Like, you can't sit there and say no race isn't a race, regardless of perception, because, that's how you end up with an Ed Durr, right? That's how you end up with people who are capable to just dip around the system and be able to actually, get a W, get a win. But no. Save Jersey, Matt Rooney, they ain't really with all that. So, in a quest for MAGA backing, Crispy boasts New Jersey for Giuliani endorsement. So, Mike Crispy, I've seen him around. I know he's running. Good luck to you, my guy. Like, as we all know, I have zero problem with MAGA or really, like, saying what they're now calling it. The new meme is Ultra MAGA. Sure, guys, whatever, just respect people's constitutional rights and we're okay, we're cool. So, which is something that the left definitely doesn't. Like, there's clearly, like, no space for, your individual rights and your individual freedoms with the left, and that's a big problem. Bergen warns the Croce comeback would set the party back. Let's shoot it on over. New Jersey School District announces return to mandatory masking. Very authoritarian, man. Like, serious. You know what? I'm not going to say it because, it's on YouTube. But regardless, Bill Gates donates $5,800 to Frank Pallone. Of course he does. That's it's definitely not a good thing. The Croce fundraiser planned for June 15th. That's who. She back on up here. Bergen's warning about, like, I could set the party back. Here in Jersey, the Republican Party is really no different than the Democratic Party. Like, they all try to downplay Trump. They all downplay, like, they're all with the fortification of certain events. They are all just, happy as a pig dipped in shit because they're able to raise their rates, not rates, but raise their salaries, all at taxpayer expense with, nothing but a whole, more and more, immigrants coming through who really don't give a shit because they made it to America. And, government just going to throw money at me. Who cares where that magical money comes from? You really should You really fucking should. Cheryl and Gottheimer are embarrassing themselves. Yeah, Mikey Cheryl, the whole January 6th, the J6 situation, where once again we watched major cities burn down. We watched DC in itself burn down even before that. But this little incursion into the Capitol building was just the most traumatic thing these folks have ever seen. Like, they do not realize exactly how fake and phony that they are. And Cheryl and Gottheimer, like, they're all playing that fucking game, and it just makes, honestly, it sucks because now like the lines are just so fucking clear now. It's not even funny. Ocean County wants Trenton to scrap ballot drop boxes. Yeah, Ocean County, you have my unwavering support in that endeavor. Jesus Christ, because it's fraud. It's so just. You know what? Let's finish this one up, because I know there was something I wanted to point out real quick from New Jersey 101.5. C-session still impacting New Jersey women in the workforce. Report finds. This is written by Dino Flamia. Unlike other recessions, the slowdown caused by COVID-19 hit women harder than men economically. Everything apparently hits women harder than men in all aspects because they're chicks. And a new report out of Rutgers suggests women are struggling to regain their status in the workforce and may continue to do so for quite some time. Because you know what? Your asses shouldn't be in the damn workforce. There, I said it. All right? I said it. Whatever. I do not regret it. Call me evil or unbelievable. Ladies, yeah, that's not, it's never really been your space. And the fact that, and hey, sis, if you want to go and work, trust me, we have a labor shortage. There's no way in hell that, employers are turning women away like that at all. If you want to go work, knock yourself out. But ultimately, your place is in the home. Your place is with the family. Your place, you are, by all means, supposed to be the glue that keeps the fucking family together. Your grandmother understood that. Everybody recognized that duty, except for the generations basically born since the 80s. And it's fucking sad. Oh yes, we gotta get all these women back up to work. Ladies, if you can pull it and, find yourself a good dude and, really settle down, then by all means do that. Don't become a slave. Yes, be a slave. Be a slave to your family. So guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff, if you like it, tell us to like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Don't be scared of you. Sub, and enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share it, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Odyssey as well, and Rumble as well. It's links in the description. And go into the description box and, in fact, and do damage and speak. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, we're just boned, man. Like, we really are boned in so many different ways collectively, but individually, your life is yours, and you make of it what you will, what you can. All right, we are all dealt hands. Damn it, do your best to turn that pear into a royal flush. But you may disagree, and that's what my comment section's for. Until the next one.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.